Welcome everybody to another World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and this one is from the user RJ. And he's driving the T49 on a standard battle on Redshire. T49 is a tier 8 light tank for the Americans, the one with that ridiculous derp gun on it. But as you can see, RJ obviously knows what he's doing. She's got 3 marks of excellence on this tank. And we see the stats there, 910 damage, 76 penetration. This thing is crazy. Now, I know I showed a T49 replay not long ago. I think it was called Mini Death Star. But this one is kind of slightly different to that replay. In that, yes, we do see some big rolls in this one because that's what the T49 does. And this one is a lot more about the tactical play, the positioning, and really playing an excellent strategic game as a light tank. As with most light tank replays, it's a little bit slow to get started, so apologies for that. But it is going to heat up. I think it's probably heat up. It is going to heat up as the game gets going, so just bear with it. And we'll speed it up a little bit until we do get some action. Just trying to outplay the RU-251. Did get a shot through his side for about 446 damage, which was nice, and then has to back off. She doesn't want to take a hit from any artillery or any tank destroyers that may be pointed in this direction there. Number 1-2 line isn't fantastically well covered, so could risk taking a shot from there. I'm just having a look over to the 9-10 line. Looks like the Allies do outnumber the enemies over there, so I'm going to be playing a dangerous game on the 1-2 line, as they're probably going to be outnumbered over there. So that's probably where RJ is going to want to focus his attention now. Can't find a line of sight onto anybody. You can see the aim time on this gun when you're at a distance is so long. This is why this thing has a speculative shot but doesn't quite land. And that's why this thing can be so difficult to play. Yes, up close, if you're able to get in behind a tank and shoot at its rear armor, or even sometimes the side armor, you can do huge amounts of damage. But when you are at range, it's going to take so long to aim and has such bad dispersion when you move the turret that you really have to be careful. You can see he's slowly tracking the Tiger. Lands a great shot though. That was a beautiful 550 meter shot on that Tiger 2 there. Only scored 348 damage, but 348 for tier 8 and 9 isn't too bad at all, especially from a light tank. If you get a shot on the 5100 or his fellow T49 here, he could do some huge damage. The 5100 doesn't have great armor, neither does the T49. What a beautiful shot! Right through the front of the enemy T49 there, stopped him dead in his tracks with over 850 points of damage. What a beautiful hit there. But you can see, again, like the replay earlier in the week, RJ realises that the flank has gone badly, so he's doing the only smart thing of putting distance between himself and the oncoming enemy tanks. And link up with his platoon mate on the right hand flank and see what they can do, because the left hand flank is pretty much all but lost now. They've just got a T54 mod 1. They do have the artillery and the T28 prot over there as well, but this is definitely the smart move. Head over here, put some distance between yourself and the enemy. Trying to find a shot on this T49. Has the shot, but it wasn't quite leading the target enough. And that one just about missed. Don't think either of them got spotted though. Just going to remain in place. T49 is now moving quickly through the village towards their position, trying to predict his movements as best he can. And what a beautiful hit there to take out that T49. Trying to predict his movements as best he could through the buildings there. And got a fantastic shot to take him out. Focusing in on this 5100 now. Do have to be aware there is an STA2 on the right. And where is this 5100 going to go? Either one of these T49s could take him out, as the armor on this thing is pretty thin. Just trying to predict his movement, and there we go. There's the shot, and there's the kill. That's kill number 2 now. Did get spotted there, though, so we're going to have to put some terrain between himself and the oncoming enemy tanks. And sort of linger around until his camo kicks back in. The T28 prot is under attack now. I think from that RU-251. There we go. The 251 takes out the T28 Prot. The two T49s are heading back to the centre. Now they've taken out that other T49 and the 5100. They can lay claim to the centre of the map again. Allies did win the right-hand flank, but now they've moved into the combined guns of quite a few camping enemy heavies here. IS-2 and the IS-3, both camping the spawn area. So they can't just absolutely roll over them. But if this is the rear armour of this IS-2 and he has enough time to aim, he could do some serious damage. Decides to switch his attention to the STA-2 instead. Gets a beautiful hit on him, but the STA-2 knows his stuff. Knows that the T-49 is going to be reloading. It's maybe coming in to try and ram him. Oh, what a shot there. What a skid. Spins around. The STA-2 goes past the T-49. Can he get the shot before he turns around? He can indeed. What a beautiful shot to take out the STA-2 there. And that was an excellent piece of manoeuvring. Just firing off a quick handbrake turn there. Spin his tank around. Just got to be careful of the stir and mill. And the IS-3 and IS-2 both camping. Did get spotted, but gets a lovely hit onto the rear of that IS-2. And there we go. Looks like the WZ is starting a base capture now. Game is not quite even. 11 kills to 10 for the enemy team. RJ is going to move in slowly towards the allied base. Going to see if he can find this WZ. He's got to be in there somewhere. And there we go. Finds him. He is hiding behind the building now. Looks like he is rocking forwards and backwards. He's probably got quite a bit of time just to aim. There we go. Takes the shot. Gets the kill. That is the base defense. That's 4 kills now. And unfortunately, we've got that bug where the siren continuously goes off. So apologies for that. No idea why that happens sometimes, but it's going to be happening this time. I guess I'll just have to almost continuously talk over the siren, just so that it doesn't annoy you. Not that that's any different from a normal World of Tanks replay, where I talk almost continuously over all of the action that you can all very clearly see. So going to be moving in. Got to try and find a line of sight on this IS-3 or this IS-2. He's playing a little bit cagey because the last time the stir and mill was spotted, it was in this area. Waiting for his platoon mate and the other T-49 to move up the 1-2 line. We'll just spend a little bit time with this on ×4 speed. Because playing it very smart here. If he'd gone over the top and got caught out by that stir and mill, that could be the end of their dreams of winning this game. But playing very, very patiently. The Oho is reloading. He doesn't really want to move in against this IS-3 and IS-2 because they are both camping behind the building there. And as the Oho moves in, he'll just get peppered with shots. Gets a beautiful shot there to take out the IS-2. That Oho has actually only got 450 health, so you can understand why he's just camping a little bit. So even if that stir mill was still there, just using the hill to his right, put some solid cover between himself and these heavy tanks. Going to move up a little bit. Got to find the stir and mill as well. IS-3 still on full health. Still not able to find this other tank destroyer though. There he is on the left hand side. His ally in the other T-49 finds him. Can't quite get a hit on him though. He is behind a building. He's probably going to play that one very, very cagey indeed. So knowing that he's safe from him, going to move forward. Does find the artillery. The artillery's moving across the map here. Has he got time to aim completely? I'm not sure. His gun is almost fully aimed. Has the shot, but looks like the Batchat arty was just on the other side of the hill. So that one didn't quite land. Does have a shot on the stir mill now, but still has about 10 seconds on reload. Doesn't want to get spotted, so is just falling back ever so slightly. Needs to come forward if he wants to get a hit on the stir mill. If he drives forward just 5 meters, he will have a shot. Looks like the stir mill is coming backwards now. He's doing that thing on T-49s where you lock the turret in position because you lose a lot more dispersion from rotating your turret than you do from moving your tanks. So if you can, lock your turret in position. Didn't quite get the hit on the artillery there, but the artillery did take out his platoon mate in the T49. So this one is looking like it's in a dangerous position right now. It is 12 kills for 12. Going to get into a position to try and find this Stirrer Mill as he moves out of the village. Does have a bush as cover. His gun is fully loaded. Aiming in on the last known area of the Stirrer Mill. Hopefully he can find them. He should be coming back towards his own base to try and defend. And this is just the waiting game. This is where patience really comes into effect. Does he have the patience? He finds the Stirrer Mill, traversing his turret slowly. Gets the shot, gets the hit, and the kill. What a beautiful shot there. That is kill number 6. 850 damage on that one. That's 4,200 damage now. But he is out of standard high explosive shells. Now having to go to the 152mm version. So he's trying to find the Batchat artillery. He is fully loaded. Batchat was last spotted around about this position. There he is there. Can he take him out? What a disappointing shot there. That one got eaten by the track of the Batchat, and it looks like that one just exploded. It looks like the splash did 278 points of damage. IS-3 takes out the T-28. He should be loaded in time here. Hopefully the track doesn't eat this one. Takes out the Batchat 155.55. And that was a beautiful shot there. 7 kills, 4,639 damage. Now he's going to try and get a hit on this IS-3. The Oho has started moving. He's on the other side of the building. RJ has plenty of cover here. This IS-3 is looking in the other direction. Gets a lovely shot. Didn't even bother aiming that one. Just snapshotted at the IS-3. Got his attention. Hopefully the Oho's going to move in. Gets a lovely hit. Does only 166 damage. That one is a little bit of a surprise. I think RJ was probably caught out by surprise on that one as well. Doesn't want to fire at the front of this IS-3 because of reasons. He's going to try and get around behind him. Can he get a shot through his rear? There we go. Right on the engine deck. 650 damage. And that is the last kill. And that is the win. Awesome. Awesome game played there by RJ, just to finish up on his side as well. Absolutely excellent. Excellent game played there, scoring himself 5,700 points of damage, 8 kills, and a very, very well-deserved victory. It's awesome game played there by you. Not the most massive high rolls that you've ever seen, but like I said, played very strategically, very tactically, and walked away with the victory thanks to his patience and his skill, map awareness, and map knowledge. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, send that into replay@screenreality.com. The link for that's in the description. I've been Max Wallace. This has been a World of Tanks replay, and I'll catch you guys next time.